What's up, kids? So today's vlog is entirely Q&A. All the questions and answers I've been getting recently, I went ahead and just kind of compiled a bunch of different times over the past several weeks. I've been answering them, and I just haven't installed them in any of the other vlogs, so they're all going in here. In other news, the Self-Made Summit's coming up. If you haven't bought your ticket, I bet you there's less than 20 tickets left. Fucking do it. Let's get into it.
What the fuck, though?
All right, so a little impromptu Q&A. So I get this email this morning. Stu, first off, I love your content, blah, 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 blah. I've got a dilemma. I'm hoping you can help. I'm a coach at a gym. The owner is allowing me to become an intrapreneur and is giving me the gym between 1 and 5:15 to train clients, to start my own little mini business, do my own thing. And I don't know what kind of split to have. I have no idea what cut I should get. Should I run a 6-week challenge? How do I sign up new people? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not a huge fan of turning your coaches into intrapreneurs. I know there are organizations that do what I do, that do advocate that, and I personally am not. I'm the believer of growing a business and growing people around the core focus and the core values that want to push the business forward and paying them appropriately. When I see gyms that are doing oh, let's make you an intrapreneur and you can go ahead and run your own, that's because your lazy ass hasn't built a business big enough, profitable enough to pay them. So you're offsetting the fucking compensation portion to them. If these motherfuckers were entrepreneurs, they wouldn't be working for you. So again, that's just me personally. I'm not a huge fan of this take a coach and make an entrepreneur and run your own program. Cool. If you've got a coach who wants to run their own program and it aligns with your core values and your core focus, create the program, give them your brain, work together, grow it together, give them maybe a share of performance-based commission. But this idea is, oh, you want to work with pregnant moms? Huh. You want to go ahead and work with teens? You want to go ahead and train Rottweilers to do box jumps? Well, go for it. You've got to go for it. Yeah, you do the marketing, you do the systems creation, you do the pricing, you figure out how the class times are going to work, you do the programming, you go do it. You go do it, you little intrapreneur, you. I'm not a fucking fan. But I know for some of you guys that works, so I'm not going to shit on it, but I am going to go ahead and hit this individual up and give him some advice that runs alongside that. All right, the next one comes from Clarissa Thayer, whatever the fuck. What's your opinion on yoga classes being held at CrossFit gyms? Let's just call her. Did I say Carissa or Clarissa? Fuck.
Hello?
Clarissa?
Yes.
It's Stu with What the Fuck Gym Talk.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I wasn't expecting a phone call.
No worries. Most people aren't. But I did get your message and I wanted to make sure to take the time to answer it for you. So you're asking about yoga classes inside of a CrossFit gym, right?
Yes.
And are you a yoga instructor or you guys are looking for someone else to come in and do this?
I am a yoga instructor.
Okay, got it. When you think of an avatar client, the yoga client avatar and the CrossFit avatar, while there are outliers like yourself, they're generally two completely different people.
Absolutely.
Is the yoga because you believe that recovery needs to be part of the methodology? Is it because you've had members requested? Or is it just because, hey, I think we can get people to come in and then eventually try CrossFit if we, use yoga as the bait?
The CrossFit gyms are not appealing for your yogis that want to come in. So to bring outsiders in has not worked.
And I'll tell you this right now, it's never going to work for the exact reason you just listed. I talk about a company called Alchemy 365 quite often. When they created Alchemy 365, it was because they saw a void in the market for people who wanted that yoga-like feel of a studio, but they did want to maybe jump up on a pull-up bar and they wanted to utilize some form of resistance training in a strength and conditioning fashion, and hence Alchemy was born. The aesthetics of a CrossFit gym, just the floor, you look at the hardwood bamboo floor of a yoga studio with the mirrors and it's clean and it's just really white and just, sterile and nice, and then you go into a CrossFit gym, and even if it's a well-cleaned CrossFit gym, it's not the scenario for a yoga class. And the CrossFit client doesn't generally want it. Like they said, they want the mobility so they could do a CrossFit thing. They only want to do that deep stretch so they can get deeper into their CrossFitting, better overhead squat position, better hip mobility, whatever the hell it may be. My recommendation would be to 1 day a week, you guys offer this kind of recovery-based thing. You understand that it's never gonna do what your regular classes will. That if you wanna grow a yoga, CrossFitters who really wanna get into deep stretch, That happens at the genesis, like it's more of a brand thing. CrossFit is performance, it's sexy, it's fast and hard. Yoga and deep stretch and ROM1 are the exact opposite to that.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling me.
Absolutely.
Very great. Thank you. And
Nope.
I love your talks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Tony, what the fuck is up? It's Stu. Leaving you a voicemail. Sorry we didn't get a chance to connect last week, but just seeing how I can help, man. Feel free to hit me back. Maybe I'll call back.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Yo, Tony, what's up, man? It's Stu. Listen, I think this is like the second or third time I've called. I think I even left a voicemail one of the previous times. I'm trying to give you free help, motherfucker. Step 1, pick up the goddamn phone. Call me back. I'm pretty sure I've tried calling this guy like a couple times now, and I've got no answer. I think I left a voicemail maybe. And anyway, we'll see. This is the last fucking attempt. So if you're watching this shit and you don't answer, fuck off. I don't know. All right, next question. We just got done shooting a podcast episode for the gym and just shit's everywhere. But anyway, let's get into it. How do you deal with a competitor in your town, a 14,000 person population, who uses gym launch and almost has given a bad taste about fitness? They obviously don't stay there long, but some people may not check us out because of the bad taste that the gym launch gym, put in their mouth. How do I get them in the door? And because we look kind of the same, people confuse us as them, blah, 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 blah. Number 1, if you really do look the same, like what looks the same? You're a gym? You have barbells and Concept 2 row, like what looks the same, right? Are you running similar ads? You shouldn't look anything the same like a gym launch gym. A gym launch gym, again, nothing against that, but the advertising is such a coat hanger fucking abortion. Anything you do that is even close to being on fucking brand should look light years fucking different. If you even put a goddamn ounce, a fucking ounce of effort into your storytelling, your marketing will look nothing like a gym launch gym. However, once they get past that, once they go from a lead to a prospect, right? A lead is someone who informally gave us name, email, and phone number, but has never been in. A prospect is someone who's come into the door. And once they're in there as a prospect, they look around and they look at everything and it's like, yeah, these guys are doing pretty much the same shit that other crappy gym that did a bait and switch on me for $600 is doing. Then that's when you need to look at kind of the operational flow of your classes. What is the service you're offering? Is it a run-of-the-mill group strength and conditioning CrossFit-esque type, program that looks very ancestral and cookie cutter compared to everything else? If that's the case, I think your ass needs to be at the Self-Made Summit October 19th and 20th, so you can discover how to go ahead and create something that is going to be a unique offering in your market, how other successful brands have done it. That's the only way. So you have a digital presence that you should easily be able to look different in, but then there's going to be an in-person presence, and I can't help you with that like through this. You actually have to look, feel, taste, sound. You have to actually be fucking different if you want to be different. The best piece of advice, get a bunch of testimonials from the people that left that other gym on the gym launch thing and had success at your gym. I went to another local gym where they ran this 6-week bait and switch challenge, and all they did was take my money and fuck my wife, and they, burned down my house, whatever it is. And you just use a testimonial of someone that you've had success with that came from that. And in a town of 14,000 people, you should have plenty of those. Hey Stu, do you want to come film your first pilot episode of Gym Rescue just outside of Vancouver? I sure as fuck do. I didn't realize I was having an episode of Gym Rescue, but it's a great idea. It's not the first time I've heard this, but sure. What is this? I'm about to buy a gym from 2 ladies who are struggling. I think it'd be perfect. I'll fund the renovation. You do your thing. Sure. Whoever you are, if you're listening to this, I'll send you a DM. But yeah, let's make a baby. Let's fucking do it. Let's make shit happen. Same person, different question. If I own a gym, can I fly my instructors to you and have you train them? I don't train people on how to coach. That's not what I do. I train people on how to run a better business and unfuck the current business and branding and marketing and all. So if it's business-based shit, sure, send them down. Would fucking love to hang out with some Canadians. Otherwise, there's much better places to send people if you want quality coaching, all that technician on the floor stuff. I'm more the business guy. This question comes from my boy Caleb at Lead Fitness in Gainesville, Florida. Caleb is a smart motherfucker. Why? Because he booked this ticket to the Self-Made Summit October 19th and 20th. You should do the same. Stu, we're hosting our first local community-wide competition this weekend at our gym. How would you go about documenting and producing content around it to be used later to promote the gym? So glad you asked this question, Caleb. So check it. Depending on the model of gym you are, if you're an unapologetic CrossFit model, I think documenting a competition, that whole thing is going to work really well in the storytelling. If you are an apologetic CrossFit model, or you're trying to get away from that hardcore kind of persona, you definitely don't want to do this. Like local competitions, they're one of the hardest things to document where it doesn't make everybody look like a douchebag. And I say that lovingly, I really do. Why? I mean, again, there will be amazing celebrations in fitness that could be documented, as long as they're also going to vibe with what it is you're selling in your gym. If you're selling competition, then yes, there's definitely fucking things you're going to be able to do here that is going to be able to play later. If you're not selling competition, this is the wrong fucking place to highlight. I know it's your event and all that. Here's my recommendation. Find a couple members, and you want to just follow them around. These are the members that look like the avatar client that you're going after. They're the ones that are be doing the movements that look like the kind of movements that your avatar ideal client would look at through marketing and be like, hey, I can do that. So don't show their 350 pound PR or their all out 500 meter row till they fucking vomit kind of thing. Like, you want to show them doing the things like that the avatar prospect is going to get down with. And then you need to go in and show this coach to athlete relationship. Which is kind of hard in a competition setting. Like, it's very infrequent that a coach is right there on the floor, like, good job. Instead, it's some guy with a clipboard, judging this person, literally like judging them right there. Good rep, no rep, whatever it may be. It just, in my opinion, it's not a great marketing look. Now, capture some B-roll and do a whole promo video for next year so you can sell a bunch of spots for it. But I don't recommend you documenting it for the gym, but documenting it for the event in and of itself for next year, great. Again, follow around a couple clients, tell their story. Don't try to tell everyone's story. You'll get a bunch of general B-roll of the entire event, but just tell the story of a few different people that participated, had a great time, got some PRs. Maybe they placed, maybe they didn't. I'm a bigger storytelling fan of the people who didn't place, because that's going to be the majority, minus 3 people or however many, divisions or heats or whatever you have. So yeah, go for it. Again, it's just one of these things, not for your gym necessarily, unless you're a competitive gym, but for the event in and of itself, for booking new registrations next year. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm done with the Q&A. Until next time, and in the meantime, guys, just shoot me over the questions. I'll save them. I'll answer them. I will get another one of these out at some point. But yeah, just keep the questions coming. I'm gonna go face fuck one of these bangs or whatever and get back to work. Peace.